I am here. I'm just finishing my lunch. And then we're going to do some cross stitch, but I'm running behind as usual. The camera's everywhere. Just got out of the bath, so oh well. But we're going to do some cross stitch, but just give me a second. What you've all been up to? So I've got a bit more done since the last live. I've done all of this. I've been working on the fish. I decided I want to get this fish finished because I had this gap done. So we started working on this last time. And so I've been working on these bits. So I'm going to get the rest of this fish finished just so I've got something in there. It'd just be nice to have something tangible, tangible to see. So on the my awful patterning, I've done this. So we just need to do this bit here to finish this fish. So that's probably what I'm going to work on today. Says I have some people watching. Please do say hello so I know who you are. You can laugh after that. Just say hello. I'm not going to put my glasses on today. My zoomy glasses because my hair's too wet to put them on. It's going to rip my hair out if I try, so I'm not going to. So I need to get light rust. Let's have a look, shall we? There's rust. I really wish these were in some kind of order. Light rust. There we go. Light rust. And this particular one is 3 strands, and we're doing cross stitch with it. So the fish so far has all been 3 strands cross stitch, whereas a lot of the backing, all of this and that, these were all half cross stitch and 2 strands. Hi, Kathy. Yeah, the weather has not been great for you to go outside in the garden today, has it? It's supposed to be getting quite nice on Thursday. Duncan's thinking about going to the beach to do some paddling. I'm assuming you can hear me. Assuming my mic is working okay. I'm just getting my strands ready. Kathy, if you can hear me, can you just put in the comments that you can hear me? Awesome. I get paranoid because when I was trying to set it up just now, my camera decided to stop working twice. I don't know what was going on with it. And then it tried to use the wrong camera. And then YouTube tried to use my OBS software instead of my actual webcam. So today's going well already. Oh, you got your cross stitch out as well. Awesome. How's yours coming along? Joe's is coming along really nicely. Finally, threaded up. Yeah, running behind because I decided to have a bath this morning, but before that, me and Duncan sat and played a computer game, so we're running behind on everything. Me and Duncan were discussing. We think you're going to be sick to the sight of us by the end of the week, Kathy, because we worked out we're going to see you Monday night for craft group, Wednesday night for board game, Thursday night for steampunk, and then Friday night for B-Day board games. You're going to need a break. This is so much more difficult without my magnifying glass. You don't quite realise how much that helps until you're suddenly not using it. Could do with some more light in here. It's ridiculous because I've got the conservatory right beside me, which is full of light. Lay that down a bit because it's getting in my way. Yeah, I worked out I'm about a month behind, so I managed to do a couple of hours the other day, which has got me a week done. So I'm now about 3 weeks behind. So I'm getting there. Slowly but surely I'll catch up. Problem is, we're doing the wall shows in April. I just didn't have the energy to do this as well. Whereas I've got May off of wall shows, so time to do it. Duncan's actually got this week off work because it's my birthday on Wednesday, so he took the week off for us to do things. But we decided we'd much rather him do the woodwork to try to catch up on that. And I'll take it easy today because Wednesday we're going to an escape room for my birthday, which I'm really looking forward to. We've done an escape room last year for my birthday as well, but we're going to one in Southampton this time, which is supposed to be much more difficult. So we're looking forward to that. The comment's slow. I don't know what's going on there. Let's have a look at the settings and things a minute. It's not saying anything's wrong, so I don't know what's going on. Problem is I'm using YouTube itself rather than my software, so I don't quite know how to edit anything much in this. I think that's my signal strength down there. I hope that's my mic sound. I can't see anything to edit the thing. Should have just gone through OBS, but I was trying to be quick and just went through YouTube instead. Slow mode is definitely off on the comments, so it's not that. Don't know if that's going to have made any difference. I just turned on subscriber only mode to see if that makes any difference. I don't think it does, but we can try. Oh, wow. You've got such lovely shades of colour. Mine just kind of popping all over the place, which is fun, but yours is such a pretty shade of colour, which I really like. See, you've got some colours just dotted out. See, I can't do that where how you've dotted certain ones about. I lose track of where I am, so I can only count from where I've done last. If I attempt to do something over here, I get lost. It's such a simple process, but not for me, apparently. Sorry, still eating my lunch. I think I might have to put my magnifying glasses on because I really can't see a thing. It's not too bad here, but trying to read my actual chart thing, I'm struggling. You've been so quiet over there. Duncan's sneaking around in the background.
Just getting ready to go back out to the garage.
No, I love having your company. It gives someone I can chat to about crafty stuff and fun stuff. And plus, you put up with my insanity, so that's pretty good going. What are you writing, baby? Duncan's just wrote a sign to pin up on the lounge door. It says, "Quiet please, your mum is live." Because at some point Kurt will come home. He's not been very well, bless him, but he's had to go and give a mate a ride, so when he comes home, at least he'll know to be quiet. Not that he can be loud, he's lost his voice. You're looking for the blue tack? It's up there.
Right.
Open your eyes, dearie.
Well, actually, I'll just I'll take something there.
He's doing a typical man's look. Right, let's see if I can put these on without ruining my hair by ripping it out. Such a pretty sight. That's better. I can actually see the things I'm marking off now. I am loving all the colours this has, but my god, it's so much swapping and changing. I haven't touched my little one that I've been bringing in the craft group since the last time I brought it to craft group, so I'll probably bring that tonight and work on that. Can't remember if I actually got around to showing you my needle holder. This is the witch one that I got at the wool show. I showed you one of them, but the other one was already attached to this, and I can't remember if I got around to showing you it the last time I went live, or whether I think that was before the wool shows, wasn't it? So I don't think you have seen that. Been a little obsessed with these needle keepers. I've got 3 of them now. One on both of the things I'm working on, and one I keep on the side. And that is my eldest son. I will be back in 2 seconds. Hey, darling. No, we're good. Thank you. This sign on the door says I'm live on YouTube right now. Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, no, we're good. See you in a bit. Pleasure. Bye. I'm back. He's actually been able to talk on the phone, so he's sounding much better. Guess all of the resting he did yesterday has been helping. But he's just popping a Mackie, so he wondered if we wanted anything. Oh, so those just float on their own without anything around them? Oh, cool. Don't think I have anything like that on mine. If I do, I'm probably going to get someone to help me recount, just to make sure I get it in the right place. There is a bunch of stitches that are no stitches, but I don't think there's anything floating on its own. I think they're all attached. I'm regretting the markers I'm using. I'm wishing I'd photocopied this first so that I had a copy if I wanted to make another one. Why I'd want to make another one, I don't know. That would be insane, but you never know. So you can see me leaning in and trying to see my thing. Right. I'm struggling to see it properly because of the black lines that go over the top, and the 2 symbols that are covered are both red symbols, but they are different ones, and trying to work out which one's which is really driving me insane. I promise I've almost finished eating and I'll stop. I'll get back to it. Okay, all eaten, so I can get back to concentrating. I'm trying to work out. I think those 2. I can't work out the third one. think I've got it. So it's not going to matter if it's slightly wrong. No one's going to care, are they? At the end of the day, I'm the only one that's going to know if I put one stitch the wrong colour. And that was clever. I got it in a knot. It's one of those days, I tell you. So I did manage to get a cup done from my brother. I haven't sent him a picture of it yet. But he went to Comic-Con, Portsmouth Comic-Con for the weekend with my nephew, who he has custody of. And he dressed up as a Viking. He had me make the tunic for him. And rather cool, he had an artist do like a little portrait of him. It was a really, really cool picture. So I said, did you want me to put it on a mug for him? So I popped it on a mug. This practice runs because I'm still learning how to use all my sublimation stuff. But I don't think it came out too bad. That is not pulling through. Why is that not pulling through? Nothing stopping it pulling through, so why is it not coming through? I'm so confused. Aha. Or maybe not. Aha. There we go. I think there's actually a tiny knot somewhere in here. Yeah. Oh well. It'll stay there, I'm not taking it out. Oh, yeah, your poncho must be almost finished at this point. I'm so excited to see it finished. Your needle keeper has a rocket on it. Cool. Yeah, Em, who does these ones, she has all different ones. My first one I ever bought from her was a cat, and it was adorable. But this time around, I decided I wanted a witch, and she had two different witches. And I'm like, yeah, I'll just take both. Jumping up to here now, I don't know how you're supposed to jump around, so I just let the leads all flow at the back and get hit. The back of this thing is such a mess, but I really don't care. I always knew I was never going to be neat while I did this. Kind of see why Joe likes to work with ones where you can get digital copies of the chart, because then I'd be able to blow it up on my screen and see what I'm doing better. It's not even that I got terrible eyesight, because my eyesight's not too bad. My glasses are quite mild, and yet I still struggle to actually focus on anything. This is the thing, you know, when you're doing it, you're like, oh, it'd be really pretty today again. And then you're like, yeah, but no, I'm really not going to make it again. Well, let's face it, it'd be a miracle if I actually get this one made in within the year. Guys, actually see what I'm doing. I used to be so good at getting the angles right on things, but now it's such a makeshift setup each time I go live. My angles are awful. You can hear Duncan out on the lathe. I don't know if you can hear that because it's in the garage, but I can actually hear him out on it. He's making Ali's crochet hook so that we've got it for tonight for her. Probably glad when I get past that knot, it's annoying me. I don't have much to chat about because I haven't really been up to much. Out of practice of chatting. I used to be able to chat for hours on lives, and now I can barely think of anything to say. I couldn't get on with my highlighter. It was pink that I originally started with, because it's got a chisel edge, and I can't work with chisel edge pens. So my mum gave me these, which is bingo pen. She gave me a green one as well, but they're a little big to be fair. But it was the only other option I had, so that's what I'm using. Yeah, I can't hold a pen properly to use a chisel edge. Hopefully soon I'm going to have a new neon light for having in my videos. And there's a YouTube button because I got invited to take part in the YouTube high five thing where I get little free treats for being a YouTuber. One of them's get a free Greg sausage roll. I don't eat sausage rolls, but I can get a vegan one, so I might try that vegan one because I've never tried it. But one of them was to get this neon light that's a YouTube play button. So hopefully I got in before they sold out of them, and I've got one. Well, say sold before they gave them all away. They were free. So I'm just waiting, but it says it can take up until the 17th of June to get shipped out, and till the end of June before it gets delivered. So it's going to be a little while before it arrives. But I'm looking forward to having it. Nice little neon lights. I wanted some neon lights for filming, because when I'm upstairs filming, when Duncan's working and I film upstairs, of course my wall is just plain beigey cream boring, so I thought it'd be nice to have some neon lights behind me or something, just to get some colour in there. Not big flashy ones, just a little bit of colour, because I need colour. As you can probably tell by my wall of colour that I have right beside me right now. I've just put that through the wrong hole. That was clever of me. Literally put it in the hole one over. And now it's stuck. What have I done? Yeah, I'm going to have to pull this out. It really helps if I knew what stitch I'm trying to pull out. That one, I think. Yep. There we go. Right, try that again, shall we? Yeah, I see some of the people's who's on like TikTok and Instagram, and their backs of their stuff is immaculate. I'm like, dude, I do not have time for that. Just getting it done is a challenge enough for me. Trying to make sure it's perfectly neat, it's just never going to happen. As long as the front looks good, I'm happy. Once I get to the end of this colour, I'll get that mug and show you what I've made my brother, because I'm hoping to take it to him after craft group tonight. Oh, I don't know if you can hear, but it's definitely raining out there. My conservatory is a little on the noisier side. Okay, so I think that's all of this colour. So let's try to tidy up the back of it. Ugh, that's just a loop now. I don't know what I've done with that. Oh well, never mind. It keeps going for a wander today. I don't know what's going on with it. It's like it's got off balance somehow. I don't know how. I know some people say you should never put knots in this work at the back, but I think I'm gonna, because I'm gonna snip that loop I've made. And just knot them in place so it don't come out anywhere. It's for me anyway, so it don't matter, does it? I don't care what the back looks like. It's like with your knitting or crochet though, there's some people like you should never use knots. I'm like, if a knot's going to hold it, then a knot will do. I'm not that fussy. There we go. There. Right, this was light rust on it, so let's get this put back in its place. Trying very hard to use every last scrap of each colour, so I just put them all back because I don't know how much spare. It's getting a bit messy, this. I'm thinking I should have put them on separate ones. They did give me 3 of these card things to put them on, but me being stupid, put them all on one card. So I'm like, oh, there's space all on one card. I don't need to set them on separate ones. Yeah, I totally should have. Right, let me get that mug and I'll show you the mug if I can squish past. And through. So, there you go. Isn't that a cool picture? It's a bit reflecty of the light. I don't know if I can change. Oh. No, it's just can't block the light anywhere. But you can sort of see it. That bit there. I'm still practicing. This side, I didn't put enough tape down, so it wasn't, the colour didn't come out great. But that side, I think, came out all right. He's kneeling, or rather running, which is why his leg went there. That's his knee, and he's in a running stance. But it's not focusing very well, but it is a really cool picture. And hopefully my brother will like it. You can tell I just washed my hair. It's just such a mess. But, right, put that back that way. Yeah, this is my problem. I kept misaiming with the Chidgel edge, and I'm struggling not to misaim with these ones. I don't have any plain felt tip pens. That's my problem. Because all my pens, colouring pens I have, are brush nib type. But I didn't think that. Maybe the brush nib types might work. I never thought of that. I might have to go through my colouring pen things and see what I got. Or maybe one of my Cricut marker pens. I'll have to have a look, see what I got. Yeah, I'll have to try the vegan sausage roll and see. I got to do a little short with it, you know, high five YouTube or YouTube high five or something like that. Is a thing to show that I'm taking part. Which I don't mind doing because at the end of the day, at least they're acknowledging I'm a YouTuber and they're giving me some free stuff. Don't knock the free stuff, innit? As I'm such a small channel, it's nice that YouTube even offered anything. I didn't think they paid much attention to anyone below 10,000, but clearly they do. I'm on the Fever Tree lemonade today. Could do with a cola, to be honest, but right. I've just tried adjusting my magnifying glass by adjusting my glasses. I need to go back to bed, clearly. Let's try to do this other red thing, which is rust. Okay, so we did light rust, now we're doing rust. That's why they're so interchangeable. It is actual shading. take it back. Mine does have some gentle shading. Yeah, I think as Joe could probably attest to, me getting one finished is just going to be a miracle on its own. Because I definitely did not finish the dragon one that me and Joe started years ago. I actually don't even know where that is. I've sorted my cloth mat like 5 times and I still don't know where that one is. So I put it up really, really safe. I found the actual pattern for it, but the piece I was working on, I haven't got a clue where it's gone. This is another 3-strand cross stitch. I don't know what brand of cross stitch thread, embroidery thread this is, but I really don't like it. Normally any cross stitch thread I've used, you can just pull a strand out on its own and it just moves nicely. But this one has a habit of getting tangled when I pull it out. I don't know why that is. Because all other threads I've used, and I've used some cheap threads, they've always just pulled out really nice and cleanly, but this one spends more time getting knotted than it does coming out smooth. Yeah, it's definitely very rainy here. I'd love to know why the YouTube comments are so slow today. I had to check on my personal internet settings and they all look fine, so I don't think it's my problem. I think it's a YouTube problem. But who knows? You know what, Kathy, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add you as a moderator and see if that speeds up your ability to respond. There you go. You're now a moderator for the channel. Let's see if that helps. Yes, knots are way better than holes. I don't know if being a moderator will change this at all, but we can see. Yeah, I'm hoping he'll like the mug. My mum wants me to put a picture on one for her, but she keeps picking pictures that are just not suitable because they can't be tidied up enough, whereas I was able to edit the picture that Stu gave me of that to clean it up. So I need to. She wants a nice picture of me, Dunk, and the boys. And the only picture I've got of all of us together was that's recent, was last year's escape room. But the problem is that's got Reese's ex-girlfriend in it as well, which understandably she doesn't really want in her photo. So I think what I'm going to do is try to get a nice photo on Wednesday of all of us together, and use that for a photo for Mum to put on a cup. She doesn't have very many photos of me and the boys, because my boys don't like having their photo taken. I can't work out what that next bit is. Pick it up and have a look. I really struggle to see the ones that are crossing over like that. I think they're supposed to be light rust there, but you know what? I'm going to wing it, and I'm just going to do the normal rust straight along, I think. I think that's going to be the best bet. Ooh. I love it when the men vote win your tea. Or in my case, when Duncan brings me bottles of Fever Tree. Because if he brings me tea, I forget about it and it goes cold. I always drink my teas in travel mugs to try to make them stay hot longer. But because I have loose tea, had the slight problem of letting it go cold in the teapot before it even reaches my travel mug. The Witch Tea Brew, or whatever they're called, they do actually do some kind of infusing travel mug thing. So I think I'm going to have to look into that and potentially get myself one of them. But I think they're like £15. So it better be worth it. Do love it when it starts to fill in gaps. The next thing I'm not really sure on this is I was going to do the black outline to outline the fish, but some of the parts go partly into the stitch below, which is not the fish per se, it's more the surroundings of it. So I don't know whether I should hold off and wait until I've done those stitches, because I don't think I'd be able to do those stitches properly if I do the black lining first. You tell I don't know what I'm doing, can't you? I'm just making this up as I go along. I think I need to get new batteries in this thing, because I don't think the light's very good anymore. I know Duncan bought batteries, but I don't know what he's done with them. batteries, darling? Where did you put batteries? Because I think this might need more. They always say talk to the devil when he appears. Oh no. She hasn't chewed too bad, has she, Kathy? Yeah, I don't know what is going on with the comment lag. Clearly, making you a moderator hasn't helped. So I don't know what's going on with it. Right, let's try to get some batteries. There are a bunch of blue stuff on this. I don't know where that's come from. Do I have blue on me somewhere? Yeah, there's a bunch of blue stuff on my yeah, I wonder if I got blue pen on me somewhere and now I just put it everywhere. If I come in with pen on my face, it'll what do you call it? Be from doing this, okay? Leave the black lines as last, it'll look so much better. Okay, thank you. Good to know. Glad someone knows what they're doing. Did realise, Kathy, it's taking me this long to work it out, but last night I finally clicked on. You said about peanut allergies. And it's like, yeah, no one in this house does. I haven't actually checked with Kate and Kat whether they do. Hopefully they don't. I'll check with them tonight. Right, let's see if these new fresh batteries make things easier to see. That's better. Actually, looks like I got a light going on now. Right, what colour am I doing? Rust. This one. You don't? Oh, perfect. One down, one to go. You think I know to check these things before I replied to Kathy, but I didn't. I don't know what games we're going to play on Friday. I figured once everyone gets here, we can have a look and see what we all fancy. I don't know if any of my boys are going to join me because I don't know if they're I know Kurt will be at work, but I don't think Manny will be at work, so he might want to join us. I'm not sure, but otherwise it'll just be us lot, which I think is still 8 of us, isn't it? Had to order a new 6-foot table so that we'd have something to play on because with the new setup in the craft room, I'm actually using both 6-foot tables. I suddenly realised we don't have any board game table to play on anymore, and I don't have a table for the stores with everything stored on them now. So I was like, I had to order a new one. I plan things so well. Is there much lag in comments for UK as well? turning it away so you can't see anything. It's also not very focused. I don't know what's going on with that. But I can't adjust the focus on this camera. It's just what it is. Hi, Ivy. Yeah, it's weird. I wonder why Kathy's are so bad at the moment. YouTube's always playing funny bits, isn't it? Doesn't make anything easy. Yeah, I think I'm going to go back to going live through my OBS software next time because I think it just works better. I've got more settings I can change on that to check whether the stream's good or not. When you come over on Friday, I can show you my new puzzles I got, which I can't remember if I mentioned to you. I got a 5,000 piece puzzle, and a 3,000 piece puzzle, and a new 2,000 piece puzzle, and then a 1,000 piece to go with the rest of them. I really need to stop buying puzzles, so I'm running out of room, but I really like puzzles, so I'm just going to keep getting them anyway. Between puzzles, board games, and craft supplies, this house is going to start tumbling over. Okay, Kathy, see you in a second. Almost finished this fish. I don't know why I'm excited to finish a fish when this thing has got so many of them, but just thought of finally getting something that's in place. This is what's going on there. Just to have something finished instead of a load of random shapes, I think I'm just really looking forward to it. So what have you guys all been up to? Okay, that's the last seven of it. I think I need Duncan to put a longer piece of wood on the base of this so that it stops trying to jump out. I think that might help a bit. Can't grip anything. There. So the fish is coming along quite nicely. Right, let's get this bit here filled in, I think, next. Right, I can see your comment is there's any better, Kathy, but I have no idea when you put it. I don't know if there's a way for me to put timestamps on. Oh, might be. Yeah, there we go. Got a timestamp on. Oh. So it came through at 3:16, so literally as I turn around, I guess. That one just came through, Kathy. This was about 30 seconds ago. Haha, there we go. Right, on number 2, which is white. Ooh, now we can have proper real-time chat. Must have finished off the white that you used there, because I don't have a spare one floating there. Could have still been YouTube, Kathy, just being funny on your iPad. YouTube is picky depending on what device I'm on. Same with Twitch. I find that I can watch Twitch on my TV on the PlayStation, and I can put it up on my laptop, and I can put it up on my phone, and each and every one of them is a different time stamp on it. None of them are running on the same time, so I never know which one's the correct time. This is going well again. We had planned on trying to go live on Twitch as well today, but I need to set up the restream stuff in my OBS, and I just did not have time to do it today, so I'm going to try that a different day. Though I plan on my Twitch being for gaming mainly, and gaming by that I mean cozy gaming, not the most gaming things you find on there, but I'll probably end up doing some of these on there as well, just to have a little mixture. Got gouged out of my hand. I don't know if you can see that. When I was setting this up, I caught my hand on the side of my desk. Right. Let's fill in this gap. Every time I pull this, I end up pulling the blooming tail end and pulling it halfway back out again. It's typical. I'd looked up a good way to start these when I before I started this. I thought I'm going to look up, learn how to do this properly, and I found a really good loop method for starting the threads, but it doesn't work with odd numbers. And so far, all of the threads have been 3 for the cross stitch ones, and only 2 for these ones. So these ones I was able to do the 2 method with, but the 3 ones I've had to just do the tail end method, and it doesn't work so well for me. Ooh, that sounds painful, Kathy. The corners of those sort of things are really hard. I keep trying to plan doing my lives a little more regular to give people the heads up. But every time we try, something comes up and I don't get a chance to do it. But hopefully now Duncan will be doing more woodwork at weekends, because we haven't got a lot of stuff on at the weekends at the moment. And so I might be able to go live on a weekend for those who can't make it during the week due to work shifts. And then I'll probably do at least one live during the week upstairs while Duncan's working down here. I'll go live upstairs, so that I can try to keep on top of this cross stitch and not get behind on it again. Because technically, even though I said at the beginning of this that I'd caught up with a week, this is now Monday, so a new week, which puts me back to being 4 weeks behind right now. I don't have a specific stitch count in mind, but just the amount of time I spend on. I want to spend at least 1, if not 2 hours a week on it. And at the moment, I'm behind at least a month's worth of those hours. So I've got some catching up to do. The house calling me from the United States. Well, whoever it is, I'm not answering. Who the hell calls a mobile from the United States? That's got to be solely some kind of spam number. I don't know anyone in the United States. I'll Google the number later, see what spam company just tried ringing. That's pretty much whoever rings me. If it's not a family member, it's a spam company. No one else rings me. Okay, I don't know if I said, I was discussing with you how I wanted to find a green cut shade to blend the yellow and the green better on my neon rainbow sets. Well, I found out the company that I've been trying to get hold of the black light blue from, which I've now got, they do a different neon green, that is closer to the yellow spectrum. So I think I'm going to try that one out, and I think that might fit that gap we needed. So I need to buy that in. So we might have sold the green to yellow fade better, which is going to be awesome. Well, whoever it was that called has supposedly left me a voicemail. So spam don't normally leave voicemails, so I don't know what it was. I actually don't know what my voicemail message is. I guess it's whatever the standard thing is for Tesco's, because I've never actually set it up. The same with the house phone though. If the house phone rings, unless it's the doctor's, it's a spam call, because no one rings me on that either. It's because most people that know me know that if someone phones, I don't answer it. I leave Duncan to answer my phone calls. The only time I'll answer is if I know who it is and it's a pre-appointed time, so that I'm prepared for it, because otherwise my anxiety just goes, nope. Ah, damn adverts. Sorry, Kathy, about that. No, Kate, sorry. It's always K's. Yeah, I don't control when the ads go in. YouTube just put them in. I don't know if there's a way. I'll have to check the settings. There's got to be a way I can control when ads go in, because Christine, Simply Now Logical, when I watch her lives, when she's going off for a toilet break, like she puts an ad break on. So there must be a way to control it. Yeah, exactly. A house phone can ring? No. It shouldn't ring. I feel like I went wrong somewhere there. I think there's a gap where there shouldn't be. So I think I've put one wrong somewhere. But never mind. I will fix it later. But otherwise, we're almost done. Ooh, helps if I don't pull that off the table. What did I just send flying? My scissors. That was good. This is going well, isn't it? I need to get some new scissors. These are really, really pretty. They came with all the stuff my mother-in-law gave me. But they're a little blunt, so I've got to work out how I can sharpen them. I think my tin opener has a sharpening thing on it, because it's an electric tin opener thing. But I've never really used it. Right, so I think we've got a little bit of a fin thing to do up here. And then that's the fish done. So let's secure that. Don't know what to do about that gap. You know, I'm just going to shove a white in it. It's next to it, isn't it? Who's going to know? I think the eye goes over part of that stitch anyway. I think it's half on one stitch, half on the other. So no one's really going to notice once the black's on top between the edging and the eye. And it wouldn't be a piece of my work if there wasn't a mistake in it somewhere. Put this white away and try to work out what colour I need next. Oh, that rain just doesn't seem to want to stop, does it? I definitely don't think you're getting out in the garden today, Kathy. Right. green triangle. Green triangle, light yellow. Light yellow, here we go. Pick it up, we'll be alright. Are you done there?
Just an opinion.
Ooh. That's nice. Yeah. This is Ali's hook almost finished. Her focus is really off on this camera. Unless it's just dirty, I don't know. Should we try wiping it and see what that gets us? Does that make it any better? I don't think it did it? Some kind of sensor there. Let's try that. I don't think that helped either. It just seems to be focusing more back there instead of here. And I don't know how to make it focus just on there. And it's such a shame when we can't go out and do the stuff because of the weather. We have no choice but to stay at home and do our crafting. Right. There's just 3 strands and cross stitch as well. Right, let's see if I can work out where this starts, because we both know I'm terrible at sorting this, so yeah, starts there, I think. It's close enough. I do like their choice of putting the same colour in a few different places just to tie it all together instead of just random colours. This is really coming together quite nicely. Yeah, I think he's just gone to glue the hook in now, and then it should be set ready to come with us tonight. He's hoping to get a good start on the full set of resin ones this week as well. Get the full rainbow set done, so that way I can start getting a list together which colour equals which size, because we're going to stick to the same size for each colour handle. So like all the reds will be size 5 or something. I can't actually remember what colour the reds size the reds are, but it's going to be something along those lines. It's hard when you have to try to keep your parking spaces in it. Around our street, it's absolute nightmare. It's kind of play lottery with the lay-by that's near my place, depending on whether Mally, Kurt, Reese can grab it, or if one of our neighbours who for some reason likes to park in the lay-by chooses to park there instead. They've got 2 cars and they have room on their driveway for 2 cars. But they often park in the lay-by even with their driveway completely empty. I don't know why. Whereas we have 5 cars and a driveway that fits 1.5 cars on it. Of course, we put gravel onto the garden part of it, so now we can park Mally's car there. So we can get 2.5 cars on our drive now. But it still leaves us a little short in parking spaces. So we really need that lay-by. Kurt often has to park all the way down by the woods and then walk up to home when he finishes work early hours in the morning, which is really not fair on him. Pull out forward of it. Need to get the bolts adjusted on this. They keep slipping and I'm not quite getting it where I need it to be. It's weird. I get it all lined up exactly where I want to be, and then by the time I come back to it next time, it's completely moved. So it's obviously slipping ever so slightly when I got it stored. Oh, and that's the magnifying part off my glasses now. Oh God, what a nightmare. I'm sure they don't think of the residents when they decide to dig up all these roads, especially with all the roadworks going on at the moment. And of course, you live so close to town that there's not really many roads available to you right now. Now, see if I can clip this back in. Two more stitches and then the fish is officially finished. Light yellow in it. Put that away. There we go. Still not focusing properly, but hopefully you can see we have a finished fish. Right. YouTube says I've been live for an hour 27 minutes, so that's not too bad. I'm gonna call it quits there. Oh my god! So basically, it was like a little sinkhole. That is not good. But it does say a lot for the state of our roads. Luckily, when they resurfaced this road, they didn't seem to find any problems. They got it done really quickly. I was quite impressed with the turnaround they had for this road, because, of course, there's no pavements here. So we're pretty much stuck on our driveway. We couldn't leave the house at all unless we walked over Shirley's garden onto that pavement. So we just didn't go out for the day. But they fixed the road up and got it all re-led really fast. They were really efficient, so we were really lucky. So a 3-day job has taken weeks. Oh my god. Yeah, no, 1 day was enough for me. I don't know how you're coping. But right, I'm gonna go. And I will see some of you tonight. Sorry, just having a bit of a drink because I can feel my throat wanting to cough up. But I will see you tonight, and I will have my lavender fairy cross stitch with me. I think I'll get some more done on that. But at least we got that done. I think the next one, I'm probably just gonna like fill in this gap here or something, just to fill in some gaps. I don't know. We'll have a look and see. But it's getting there. So I will see you all later. You'll take care. Bye.